Joyeux Noël tout le monde, c'est moi, Onion Dip, with a special holiday announcement. I want to tell all of you that not only does the French Pineapple have its own line of merchandise with crowd made, but we now have a limited edition Christmas design. With our Krampus claws, you can now show everyone how much love you have for the Yuletide celebrations. So why don't you head over right now by clicking the link below and take advantage of the 15% off Black Friday sale going on until December 2nd. I hope you have a swell day.
Previously on the French Pineapple. Steven was being a total douchebag, so I tied him up and left him stranded in the middle of the woods.
Salut la compagnie, it's me, Steven, the French Pineapple. Je m'amuse comme un petit fou ici. I'm having the time of my life. Yeah, baby, this is fun. Mr. Prime, you son of a bitter individual. I'm so sorry I made you uncomfortable. Please take me back. I promise I'll never try to be your friend ever again. Ever again. I promise. I promise. I'm talking to myself. Wow. I am so giggity hungry right now. I could eat anything, like even English cooking. Okay, maybe not that far, but... Well, that's not reassuring. Now I'm hungry and terrified. Yay me! Je suis français. I am French, and I believe I don't say it enough on this channel. Food and eating are primal concepts ingrained in French culture. You could argue that Americans give just as much importance to the matter, but you don't need to be a genius to figure out it's for very different reasons. I also should have to tell you that my people wrote the book on cooking, and you can literally thank the French Revolution for it. You see, back before then, restaurants simply did not exist, or at least not in the way we know them today. Chefs and cooks were employed by the aristocrats to cook their meals for them all year round. But, with the fall of the monarchy, which involved the fall of the guillotine blade, which involved the fall of all the aristocrats' heads, they were out of a job. They were like content creators without their platform. Useless. So what did they do? They brought their culinary artistic skills to the mainstream by starting restaurants. Most eat to live, Americans live to eat, and the French live to eat well. We like quality. Liberty, quality, and fraternity. Those are the paragons of the French Revolution, baby. I have a pretty high standard of what I put in my mouth. Although price tags don't allow me in the best restaurants, that's not really a problem for me, because I'm pretty average at cooking for a French boy, which puts me miles ahead of every American I've met. That's a burn. I got you good. Hot. Take that.
Hey, baby cakes!
Noah!
I hear you boasting about your ability to cook.
What are you doing here? How did you find me? I've been so lonely!
I don't know. Someone told me you were left stranded here, so I wanted to make sure you weren't choking on your own spit, I guess.
Oh, so Mr. Prime does care. Aww. Say, you wouldn't have any intentions of helping me out of this situation now, would you?
Sorry, I'm not gonna get paid to do that.
Wait, you're getting paid?
I'm not gonna say it's completely out of the equation, but...
Oh, never mind. Do you have any food on you?
Hey, what's with all the questions? What, you cop?
Oh yes, of course, it's me, Mr. Policeman, the guy tied up in the middle of the forest. Idiot, I'm just hungry. Please, I haven't eaten in days. But then again, it's not like you could feed me anything worth eating.
Wow, okay, you just made it completely obvious why someone would do this to you. So what, you think you're just better than the rest of us because you were born French?
Well, Godoy, obviously.
You know, as a Polak by birth, I just think that French cooking should probably just go die in a hole. I've made spaghetti and meatballs my entire life, and never once over the course of all those years making it have I even considered that a French person could one-up me. Honestly, I just don't even think you can understand how much of a higher level I am at making spaghetti than you. I mean, you don't even make meatballs half the time. What do? Just make your little sauce? Oh, I'm French. Look at me, guys. I know how to cook. Real cool, Steven. Real cool.
Hey, screw you, man.
Go crying to Napoleon Bonaparte about it. My gosh.
Oh, please. Your basic-ass pasta sauce is so unoriginal that all it does is remind me of pleasant childhood memories. Like, can you even make crepes? Yeah, I don't think so.
No, whatever, man. You don't hear me boasting about my flat pancakes like they're the food of the gods. Because you have yet to teach me the recipe to that, you dingus. Thank you very much in advance, by the way.
Well, you're freaking welcome. I just can't wait to share my culture with you and bond over making delicious food.
Oh, of course! You would love that, now wouldn't you?
Yes, I would. And honestly, I don't get to go on many gastronomical geek-outs, so this is a nice change of pace. Are ya ready, kids? Here are Steven and Noah's top reasons why you should learn how to cook. It's cheaper.
You tired of busting out $15 every time you go to the drive-thru, only to hate yourself for doing it anyways?
Buying and then using your own groceries is always going to be cheaper than paying a stranger to provide a meal for you.
It's healthier.
Preparing your own meals gives you full control on the content quality and quantity of the food you eat.
How many times were you getting full at a restaurant and felt like you weren't getting your money's worth unless you finished your plate?
That's actually how veganism ends up looking like a healthier lifestyle. Their diet is so restrictive that they have to cut out dining out options by 90%, which forces them to learn how to cook for themselves.
You'll actually get the same results if you apply that care and consideration to your meats and dairy.
It's your new hobby. The cooking world is vast enough that you'll never feel like you've mastered the art. You know that feeling you get whenever you finish a good book, movie, or TV show, only to have a hole in your soul when it's all over? Well, cooking is a never-ending story. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. You get to be an inventor. Doesn't it feel like all the best inventions have already been invented? Either that or they're too expensive or impossible to make happen.
In the wonderful world of culinary art, however, there is always room to experiment and express yourself with new original recipes. It doesn't matter if it's a spin-off of another dish, mix in your own taste and culture to make it your own.
Or it could be because you're a complete numbskull and you accidentally forgot to buy oregano and basil for spaghetti and meatballs. At that point, I guess you have to get inventive.
Wow, that really hurt my feelings.
It can improve your love life.
That was a cursed sentence. If you can pull off an exquisite meal for a date night, I guarantee there is nothing your partner can hold against you. They'll feel obligated to shower you with compliments and find a way to return the favor. Which is, I know, incredibly manipulative, but Steven, take it away.
I could save this for a future video, but there are 3 things to uphold that'll always maintain your relationship. Dress well, cook well, and kiss well. Oh hey, what do you know? The French are super famous for excelling in all 3 categories. It could be a matter of life and death. If you really dig down deep, you can learn enough to know which mushrooms and berries are safe to eat and which are not. Very useful if you're out surviving in the wilderness. Or if you're just plotting a murder. That works too.
Simmer down, you little freak. This is only food we're talking about.
I'm gonna pretend you didn't just say that.
Okay.
Man, now I'm in the mood to cook. Could you please let me down?
See, I would, but as it turns out, I'm only hallucination. I'm just a figment of your malnourished French brain.
Oh gosh, you don't say.
Yeah, as it turns out, starvation can do that.
So
that's a no-go on the untying, yo.
Okay, fair enough.
Hope someone brings you food soon, though. It's stink to die. In the middle of the woods. Alone.
Thanks, man. I hope so, too. Well, have a good one, then.
You know what? I will have a good day. Also, why do tobacco companies kill all their best customers? I don't know, maybe it's just capitalism or my mind going crazy, but I think that...
Well, I'll be damned. I've been talking to myself this entire time. I'm guessing that the camera pointed at me is also fake, and this isn't even real video, so whoop-de-doo, I love it. I love everything about my life. Oh, excuse me. Hi there, Mr. Monster Cyclops thingy. Are you a hallucination too? I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, fuck.